Jack.
Right then, Andy, 1-1 against Bournemouth. There's a sense of frustration around St James's Park. Are you feeling that yourself?
I'd love to do the Brucey bingo of cliches and say, there's no easy game in the Premier League, and we dust ourselves off, we take one point, it's another point game. That's a lot of shite, isn't it? It's a disappointing performance. It was a deserved result at the end of the day. I think we were poor. I think all the Maxi haters and the Shelvey haters, you sort of look at games like this and you sort of appreciate them. They're worthy causes, and then it allows Bruno to push up a little bit. You've got Shelvey defending deep, looking to play balls in behind. There wasn't a lot of scope to play balls in behind today because they were on their 18-yard box. They were actually a very well-drilled sort of promoted team. After that 9-0, O'Neill's come in. He's got them well-oiled. You looked at banks of four, and it was really hard to get behind them. But that's when the guile comes into play. That's when you look at the lack of Madison signing and an offensive quality player with a bit of guile, and you look back and you think, that winter break might be a good thing, because we'll play less games in the first half of the season. We'll look at it again, and it's an area we need to address, to be fair.
The area that they did decide to address was £63 million on Isak. Scored a penalty today, but didn't really get a chance at anything else, did he?
No, he wasn't fed very well service, and a very good service. Broken English there, but it's one of those things. He's going to learn the Premier League. He's going to have to toughen up. He's going to have to get stronger. That's why you miss your Wilson as well. He's a seasoned Premier League campaigner, so these sort of games, could he nick a goal? Have that little bit more nous than Isaac. But Isaac played well against Liverpool. When he can run in behind, he might play better against away from home or against the better sides. But he's new, so he got his goal. He took emphatic penalty, so.
The expectation was high today on Newcastle to get 3 points. Eddie Howe coming against his former side Bournemouth. Why couldn't they do it?
Just like a guile, wasn't it? You've got a team that's, it's the third game of the new manager. They've kept a clean sheet in the game after the 9-0. They've got a good win against Forest, 2-0 down. So they're not the mugs they were a few weeks ago, but it's a game you have to be winning. It's just going to cost for league positions, I think, at this stage. So my confidence interval was 7th to 12th. Maybe we might even have to extend that 12th to a little bit lower, but I don't think we're going to be in trouble. We shouldn't have even lost a game this season, but we need to turn draws into wins desperately, and I think Fulham away, it's going to be a tough game, and then you Brentford on pushovers. So to do the Brucey cliches, there isn't any easy games, and you've got to earn the wins. We didn't do enough today to earn it.
There is too many draws, isn't there, so far this season? What was it, one win, isn't it? That's it, against Forest start of the season.
Well, you got the Jeff Stelling on Saturday. Newcastle they only lost one in the first 7 games. But then you could say, the media will twist it, and they'll say they only won 1-7, then 1-8 next week if they don't beat Fulham, then 1-9, and then people will be calling for Howe's head. That shouldn't happen. Let's not be a deluded fan base. Don't listen to the media. If we have a 1 win in 10, we need to stick by Howe, and we're going to get some days like this. We're far from a finished article. We're punched well above our weight. 12 and 18 games last season and Champions League form, but that was just punching massively above the weight. I think we're probably a top 10 side at the moment. First 11's very good, but the squad's just it's not quite strong enough yet. But let's just get there incrementally. But let's just not do anything knee-jerk. No, there shouldn't be any boos after the game of the day. There was,
wasn't there?
There was. It was surprising. It groans is fair enough. I do that when I get up with the knees. I'm like, oh yeah, bugger. But no, I don't like to see boos. Not this early in the season. You need to back Eddie and just and get the lads just had an off day. That's take it on the chins. I'm hiding with the beard, and let's just move on.
All right, cheers, mate.
Right, see you, mate.
Cheers, mate.